Hey, this is Adan, coach of the C6, bringing you the Week 8 battle of the Mustard's Battle League. This week, we will be facing Dark Putschnee and their coach, Sin City. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the team name correctly, but I'm just going to continue with Dark Putschnee. Um, you know what? I am surprised by the results of the Dark Pushnee's position. Uh, they are currently fifth. Now, if you recall from the power ranking video I did way back in the beginning of the season, I put this team last because um, we'll see the team, but like the team is not the strongest. I think has so many weaknesses and so many exploited ones. But credit. I gotta eat my own words now. Nakoshi is currently fifth, and though depending on the result of this match, could slide down to a low position, but it cannot slide down to last. It cannot slide down to second last either. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna eat my own words and say like that this is one of the better teams. uh, and it's got to be the coach skill, and that's the worrying thing, I guess. Imagine if the team was a little bit more balanced. I think this would be a playoff contender. I look forward to Sin City's next league. I'd love to see how well we do with a more balanced team. But with that said, this is a pretty low stakes match. It's actually in general, I think it's the lowest low stake week or final regular season week. All the playoff spots were determined last week. Last week I secured the top spot. I think the Kami level threat, who's currently second, or just secured the second place. And now we're just waiting on, I think, just one more match. I think it's Dragonite, Palestine Dragonites. And their results will determine who's third and fourth. So, at the time of recording, I don't know who I'll be facing in the playoffs next week, but I know it's either going to be Pallet Town Dragonites or Hell's Wolfpack. But let's just move on to the team. So this is my opponent's team, and there's a lot to take in here. As you can see, the first 5 picks were dark types. I don't know whether they're going for a mono dark team, and then decided, halfway through, halfway through decided to just abandon that. Funny enough, I actually have played in a league where someone did a monotype dark and actually made it pretty far. So I guess it shouldn't be a surprise then that they did so well. But of course, with half your team being dark type, you have a common weakness. Now the team has 4 Pokemon weak to fighting, but enough only 3 of them were dark types. But they balanced that with like 4 fighting resist Pokemons. However, that is not even that's not the weakness that is the most exploitable. The most exploitable weakness is the fact that this team has 4 Pokemon weak to fire, and no resists, and no immune. Sure, some Pokemon like Crocodile and Lapras could deal with fire types, but they're taking neutral damage from fire type moves, and I have one of the strongest fire type Pokemons. So finally, I got like a team where like my opponent has a weakness that I can actually exploit. I hope that this team is in terms of speed, it's pretty well balanced. There is a big speed gap between Weavile and I think the second fastest is Drapion. Then I think there's another smaller speed gap, but not, and I don't think it's as exploitable, but I think there was one between base 92. I'm not sure which one it is. Maybe Crocodile? I think Crocodile's base 92. No, it must be Crocodile because I know the roundabouts of the others. So and Toxicity, I believe, which is 75. So yeah, on top of that, I think this team is interesting. Yeah, it's interesting in the sense that because it's dark, lots of dark types. I can't bring a lot of. There's like the based on the team composition. There's a lot of Pokemon. There's a few Pokemon I just can't bring. Rotom is a Pokemon I can't bring because there's so many dark types. No, doesn't really have a strong electric weakness. Same with Dragalge. Don't have no dragon types. I had the Souls Dragon anyway. But no dragon weakness to exploit. Two fairy types. And a steel type. Plus Weavile could just threaten. Same with Lapras, probably can just threaten. No real weakness to poison, so there's no point in bringing Dragali either. Yeah, there's just a lot that just limits what my options are. But I managed. I do have 6 Pokemon that I can bring, so let's check them out. My first Pokemon I decided is Fable. Fable's is to deal with his physical attackers. Minus Bishop. Yeah, I went with Unaware just in case for some boosting. It's just, well, it's more like I didn't think I need Magic Guard, and since I went with Unaware, I went Citrus Berry because well, there's a Pokemon I thought would need leftovers more. Moonblast, Soft Boil, Stealth Rocks. I went Fire Blast as my last move. I don't think I need knockoff, but I do have knockoff users on my team, so they won't do much damage. I didn't think I need 3 knockoff users. I believe I have 2. Yeah, I have 2 knockoff users. Moonblast, I think, should damage his team pretty well. Again, lots of dark types. Not all are weak to fairy, but yeah, that is something to consider. But yeah, mainly defensive Pokemon. My other defensive Pokemon is going to be Bronzong. This is more on the special defensive side. I'm also giving this Stealth Rocks. I'd Levitate just in case Crocodile comes in, but now I'm thinking maybe I should have gone. No, Crocodile. Levitate it is, yeah. There's no fire type on that team, so really, and not a lot of fire coverage. Leftovers, it was the best. It's the only healing form of healing Bronzong can have. I went Earthquake and Iron Head. I think that's the team pretty well. Protect, so I can just build up leftover healing. Full special defense. Mainly to take special defensive hits. That's why. Yeah, there's not much to say about Bronzong. I do have these 2 Stealth Rockers just in case. For my third Pokemon, I decided to go with Rillaboom. I think Rillaboom's the only Pokemon. There's one Pokemon that can exploit that speed gap there. So I did just go with a 180 plus speed, just so it outspeeds Toxicity. I went with the Choice Band set for maximum damage. Grassy Glide, the stab move. A high horsepower hits was the ground weak Pokemon pretty well. Knockoff, that's there. Good move. Superpower because a lot of Pokemon weak to fighting. And I think the Pokemon that resist fighting are not really lured in by Rillaboom that much. So yeah. So that's the set for Rillaboom. And the rest of the EVs just went into bulk. Pretty simple. My fourth Pokemon is Pangoro, and honestly, this is just the exact same Pangoro set from last week. Not because I was too lazy or I didn't think. It's just because I was just what Pangoro did last week is what I was aiming for it to do this week anyway. So yeah, it just helps. Choice Scarf means it outspeeds the base 95 champion. Mold Breaker, that actually I probably could have changed. I don't think there's any abilities that I need to be worried about. So Defiant, no, I don't even think I have a move that can lower its. Yeah, maybe I could have gone something else besides Mold Breaker, but I think it's fine. I went with knockoff, close combat, earthquake, bullet punch. I think it hits my opponent's team really well. 240 speed with the choice scarf will outspeed base 95, 252 plus attack, maximum damage, rest into bulk. Pretty simple. My fifth Pokemon I went with is Inteleon, and I decided to go with a scope lens set. To be honest, I only chose this set because I want to try it. I don't actually. I feel like my team is pretty good without it, but it's still, that it'll do lots of damage. Inteleon focus energy, so that snapshot crits 100% of the time. Obviously, it won't work on Brapion because Brapion has that battle armor. I think it is. Ice Beam. Ice Beam hits a lot of his Pokemon, and Mudshot for toxicity relief. Yeah, so I think that's a pretty simple build. I do have to re-worry there's Choice Scarf toxicity as a possibility. Obviously, once it if it has a shifting gear set, then obviously once it shifts gear, there's no way stopping it. But that is that's it. And my last Pokemon is Cinderace. Honestly, I think Cinderace by itself probably could sweep through my opponent's team. However, why risk it? I have 180 speed that outspeeds his base 95. I didn't bother trying to outspeed creep anything with Revile. Not even an aggressive speed creep. Life Orb for maximum damage, but Pyro Ball, High Jump, Kick Down, Sucker Punch, a pretty standard set, to be honest. Once High Jump Kick, I thought about going with Choice Band maybe, but I decided to go with Life Orb. Just for the damage while I was still in Dynamax. I think the damage drop off once in Dynamax is very noticeable with the Choice Band. But yeah, 180 speed, 252 attack for maximum damage, 90. Then the rest went into bulk. Pretty simple. Yeah. So I honestly, it's not the most. I didn't really consider every single possibility. But even though I should, because I think it's this coach could be really strong, come up with tons of surprises, but it is probably a low stakes match for me. So that said, I'm still excited about this match. I wonder what this team, my opponent, will bring. And yeah, why don't we just check out the battle? Alright, so here's the last week match. And okay, very interesting choice. Wild Plume. That's, to be honest, actually I had no idea what my opponent would have brought. I'll go for early initiated attack. I'll lead with Cinderace, do as much damage to the team, to the opponent's team, and then from there I'll work it out. I honestly don't know how my opponent is going to attack, but I am interested. Okay. I was also thinking with the tab gun shot. on nice just for what's it called? Gmax Grim Snap, that's it. Wild Punk. I do have to be careful. Sleep powder could come from this. I am just going to max and straight away. Now, if a sleep powder does come and connect, that would be really bad. That's it. I actually could have just. We'll see how it goes. I might be playing into the hand of my opponent here. Focus Sash, okay. Strength set. Okay. Not bad, actually. No, not bad. I'm actually forced to max Knuckle in order to keep my... Oh man, that's actually a pretty good... 130, 160. Let's see how much Gmax Fireball goes. I don't actually know if this will be enough, but we'll see. Oh man, maybe it was safe to max Knuckle. I was afraid that it was going to be a max another strength set. Could really take it pretty well, yeah. I'm just gonna max Knuckle. I know it's not going to do a lot of damage. If anything, I'll probably do like no damage. But I do have the boost in speed, which can't be taken away. I am behind in terms of I do have the lowered attack. I could be hit both with a Moon Blast. Stealth Blast. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of why I wanted to go Cinderace first, because I don't have a defogger, so I gotta do as much damage with Cinderace as before I can sick the rest of my team onto my opponent. Yeah, I think the turn 1 Dynamax and G-Maxing was a misplay on my end. That's actually very smart. I completely forgot Vileplume can learn forgot Vileplume can even learn that move. I'm effectively just going to... Good Earthquake. I'm just going to bounce it. Let's see how this goes. Yeah. I was expecting Vileplume, but that's why I thought Pyro Ball was an option. Let's see if he has Protect. If not, he's got to switch into something, right? Something's got to take a bounce, right? Crocodile. Intimidate shouldn't affect, right? Oh, it does. I didn't even know Intimidate still affects at. At this point, I'm just too weak to even do an attack, to be honest, so I'm gonna swap to I'm swapping to Fable here. I'd rather deal with the fact that I'm gonna get hit by by stealth rocks, but I hit stealth rocks here. Who knows if Earthquake will do? I imagine Earthquake would, but given the damage of that knockoff, I'm guessing that's voice banded Crocodile. Yeah, there's Wild Team. The Fire Blast. Let's see what it does. It's probably Sludge Bombs, I'm gonna guess. Sludge Wave. Okay, the more powerful Sludge Wave. Yeah, fair enough. Big bombs on, because why not? Now I've just got Earthquake here. I honestly think my opponent has got me. I think I'm just playing into my opponent, and they've trumped me. I could lose. I can see why they've won 3 of their matches, and this is. It really helps I forgot about strength set. Yeah, stuff will do a lot. Question is, what can I do? My best bet is probably go Inteleon then. It trapped me. Yeah, -2. Fair. Fair. Oh, yeah. Now, whether it preserves this Crocodile is another thing altogether. We'll see. I'm just gonna take the risk that they're gonna preserve Crocodile. And not risk getting hit by a water-type move. If he calls my bluff, that's actually good on my opponent, man. It's because not gonna help for me. It's yeah. So I don't really have any moves that can deal with Lapras, but At least I have the neutral mud shot. We'll see how much damage this does. I don't actually know. Wow, that didn't do a lot at all. I'm just gonna keep going mud shot. I don't think there's any point in me not going it now. There we go. That's tons of damage. Lowers the speed now. Oh, I mean... just not gonna risk it. I'm just gonna go Ice Beam. Use it for effective damage. Grimsnarl probably comes in now. Oh no, it's toxicity. Now we'll know if it's Choice Scarf. Right? Guys, Choice Scarf or Shifting Gears, and only one or two. It can't be focus sashed, so... Okay. We're scarfed. I honestly could just go... What I really doing is probably my best bet. Without Vile Plume now, Grassy Glide should be able to do quite a bit of damage. So. I know it's Choice Scarf, so it's there's no point because it outspent Inteleon. Blasting Black's gonna hit something hard. Look at that. Fair enough? Wait. There it goes. And now I assume it's going to be back to Toxicity. Because it could go back. Though? Oh no, wait, I'm intimidated, so that -1 is obviously, I think... even without the -1, I think Classic Glide wouldn't get Toxicity with after Stuff Rock damage, so... I had to swap. I think even if it wasn't Toxicity that comes out, it was Grimsnarl, I would have to swap. Bronzong, yes. Probably my best bet. It does suck now that the grassy terrain's up, because it does weaken the earthquake. Over what we're now... No, there's only 2 turns, right? Only 1 turn, sorry. Because... see how it goes, sludge wave. Okay, well this is a... free move for me. What are the last Pokemon's Grimmsnarl and Lapras, right? So either way, I think they're gonna get hit pretty hard with an Iron Head. Rocky Helm, okay. Now I'm faced with a problem now. How do I stop Grimmsnarl? Only 2 turns of grass, right? Oh, grass 20 left. To be honest, what could he do? Boom Burst or Overdrive? Earthquake won't faint it. I'm just gonna protect so I can get some HP back. I know it's kind of dragging the match a little bit, but the reason is also I want to have the protect available. I want to have protect available and, you know, have as much HP as possible when Grimmsnarl comes in. Just fair move, I'm gonna admit. Yeah, you know what? Regardless of the outcome of this match, man, my opponent played incredibly well. That strength sap just took out all the all the momentum from subsequent days. Like, I think I knew I should have not Dynamaxed turn 1, but yeah, I think I actually just shouldn't have done that. I should have just Pyro-Balled straight. Should have just straight Pyro-Balled, take the strength sap, then I could gives me an opportunity to swap out. Max Snooze, right? I believe. Oh, it's Max Lightning. It's an interesting choice of move. Maybe he was anticipating my Protect, so, you know, what's the point of doing a powerful move? I don't have any electric weak Pokemon's left, so Max Lightning itself doesn't do a lot. Iron Head. Lightning. Okay. Well, he does get boosted by the electric terrain. At this point, it's too late now. The Grimsnarl probably came in a little bit too late to the match, but yeah. But you know, that's the way the match went. There's nothing I can really say. But honestly, that well played. Like, you know what? I didn't respect my opponent enough. That was just great play from my opponent. Yeah, I knew this opponent was going to be very difficult. They managed to eat 3 wins with the team that they have, and I honestly, I just didn't consider. It didn't even enter my, like, I completely forgot Fireplume could learn Strength Sap. Even though I knew something was up with Fireplume lead, but I still, like, Dynamax didn't respect my opponent, and I paid for it. I could have probably won this more cleanly, but no. Like, yeah, that is, yeah. I can't wait to see Sin City play in another league, or the second season of this, the next season for this league. This is a skilled coach. Yeah, so I mean, we take the W, we win. We are 8-0, undefeated throughout the regular season of the MBL. Next week's is playoffs. I don't know who I'm facing yet. It's either going to be Wolf and his team, Hell's Wolfpack, or it's going to be the Pallet Town Dragonites and their coach Siggy Blizzy. Yeah, so until then, I mean, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I really appreciate a like. Otherwise, it's just, yeah. If you want to follow my playthrough, no, like my run through this league, next week we'll start the playoff run. Only it's going to be 2 weeks, but still, the best thing to do is to subscribe. So playoff round next week. Until then, I hope you guys have a great day, and see ya.